Hello YouTube, Real Peter here with you. Coming to you from Dumaguete City. Y'all notice here I'm cooking some delicious, I'm talking about delicious hamburgers. I broke out the Head Country tonight, folks. Check this out. Highly recommend the Head Country, made in Ponca City, Oklahoma. Gonna be some delicious burgers. Got the beautiful Filipina over here doing some dishes. Made me some tea. Got some sweet tea going on today. You not gonna say hi?
Hi.
Look at them burgers, folks. I better get them off here. Hang on just a second. Look at there, folks. Mission complete. Burgers are ready. Got me some pork and beans. Filipina's got some rice down here. Got some more rice cooking on the stove. Is this rice?
Yes.
Woo, look at that. Rice is life. But I'm fixing to build me a burger and call her good, folks. Look at that finished product, folks. That is a hamburger. Of course, had to use the heel because times are tough here in the Philippines. So, got some. I can't find Miracle Whip, but I got some sandwich spread. If any of y'all know where to get Miracle Whip, please tell me, because I've looked everywhere for it and can't find it. I know you can make it, but I'm not Betty Crocker, folks. I'll eat just regular mayonnaise. But this is supposed to be some sandwich spread, so we're going to check it out. We'll get back to y'all in a bit. Let's try it out, folks. Unbelievable. Make your tongue slap your brain. That's good. It's hard to find a good burger here in the Philippines. Oh, somebody got in trouble. But went down to Billcrest. It's kind of a foreign guy food store here in Dumaguete. Got me about 3 pounds of hamburger meat, and I got me about a pound worth of the pre-patties already made. You talk about delicious, folks. Taste home right here in Dumaguete, right here in the Philippines. Got some pork and beans. Tonight we went with Hunt's pork and beans. Last night I found some Van Cap pork and beans there at that Billcrest store, but I already had these, so I ate them last night. Tastes like pork and beans supposed to taste. These Hunt's ain't too bad. A little bigger bean, but still got the old pork and bean flavor to it. So I'm gonna tear this up, folks. Okay, folks, just got done eating a delicious hamburger, as y'all seen in the video. Delicious, I'm talking about. It was a good one. Just jumped out, just got in the shower, got all cleaned up. Folks, been a lazy couple of days. Today's Monday. Yesterday was, of course, Sunday, but we had a all-day brownout yesterday, and those happen pretty often here in the Philippines. But I've never experienced one that long. If I have, I just hadn't been home, so I didn't realize it. But yesterday it started at 6 in the morning. It was supposed to go from 6 till 6, 12 hours, and we had no warning about this one. There's a little app you can check and all that, but I hadn't been back here long enough to worry about it, and we woke up to a total surprise when the air conditioner went off about 6 o'clock in the morning, and of course got on our phones and realized we're going to have a brownout all day. So we didn't prepare at all. Luckily, I had one power bank that was completely charged, and we thought about going somewhere and riding it out somewhere that had electricity. But I think I don't know if the whole island was experienced the brownout, but everywhere close that we looked, Bacong, Chatong, Zamboanga, all the communities around here was closed. So we just toughed it out and sat here at the house. Of course, I've got data on my phone, and like I say, I had one full power bank, but I was down to one light. You know how your power bank has like 4 lights on it. The lower the battery goes, the less lights. I had one light left, and it got to where it wasn't even charging my phone, and was about to get up. It was about 3 o'clock yesterday evening. I was about to go to the pickup and fire the pickup up, just charge our electronics back up, the power bank, and of course, you know, the cell phone and tablet and all that stuff. And about that time, the power come back on. But like I say, they're usually not a big deal, but we're usually more prepared. And that one just kind of slipped up on us because we hadn't been paying attention. And it was scheduled for 12 hours, but luckily they cut it back on about 3 hours quicker. But that's something you got to deal with living in the Philippines. And like I said, there's tons of things to do. If you know you're having a brownout, you can go to the beach, you can go to the forest camp, up to you can go, there's just all kinds of things to do. But on a Sunday and brownout, most places are going to be busy, very busy. So there is a few little honey holes we like to go to. I'm not going to mention them because my little honey holes won't be honey holes no more. But like I say, we just sat through that one, toughed it out, rode it out. Wasn't that big a deal. But yeah, if you're thinking about moving to the Philippines, get ready to experience some of that. And it depends where you're at, folks. Like when I lived in Cebu City, of course, I lived in a condo. They had backup generators and all that. Lots of these hotels and business establishments around here have generators, but like I say, we just rode it out. It wasn't that big a deal. Just kind of a surprise to us. Today, more of the same. Hadn't done nothing. Hadn't even left the house today. Just kind of been kicked back and it'd been lazy. Been lazy ever since I got back to the Philippines, to be honest with you. And I've been having indigestion and stomach issues or something. Of course, every time I come to the Philippines, I go through a little bout of having stomach issues. If y'all have watched my videos in the past, you know, for 2 or 3 weeks when I first get here, it can be rough, you know. But this time it's just been like I wouldn't call it indigestion, more like a sour stomach every time I eat. And it was getting that way before I went back to the United States. So I went to the VA and went to my primary care, and of course they prescribed me some omeprazole and that kind of stuff. And they was just going to mail it to the house. Well, it rocked on. A week went by, it didn't come, and I kept thinking, well, it'll show, and it never did. So I went out and bought me some omeprazole, but they were supposed to send me 3 or 4 prescriptions. And on my way to the airport, they called me. Got a call from the VA, and they said, we got a return package. And I said, oh yeah, what's this? They said, yeah, it looks like a prescription or a bunch of prescriptions from your primary care. And I said, yeah, I've been waiting on them things for, you know, probably 10 days now, and they just never showed up. She said, well, let me check your address. And she had my correct address, but at the end of it, it said Negros Oriental here in the Philippines. So I guess they tried shipping it to Oklahoma. Instead of the top part of the address was right, but instead of saying Mangum, Oklahoma 73554, it said Negros Oriental, blah, 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 whatever the numbers they are. So got that straightened out, but it didn't do me no good because they sent the medicine. I was going to resend it to my house, but I'm not there. So hadn't had my medicine, so the Nexium that I bought at Walmart, just, you know, that shit's about $1 a pill, so I'd take it one day and skip a day or whatever. And I probably shouldn't do that because, like I say, my old gut's been, I bought me some baking soda. Usually I used to could take a tablespoon of baking soda with a little water and belch up a big old burp and be good to go. But it's been rough, and it hadn't been working like it used to work. So I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it's just, you know, you heard of Bali belly. Everybody that goes to Bali, you wind up getting sick or whatever. I always kind of get sick when I first come to the Philippines. But the last few times, or the last couple of times I come back from Thailand, it didn't happen. So I thought I was kind of over that deal, was hoping. But like I say, after I'd been back a while, it started to really irritate me. So like I said, I thought I was getting all checked up and checked out, but didn't quite get my medicine here. So if you're coming to the Philippines, pack some Imodium AD, or you'll be on the throne sandblasting. That wasn't my issue this time. Mine's, like I say, more of a sour stomach type deal. Filipina down there hanging laundry. But I don't know. I'll get it figured out, but just hadn't yet. But I got back and I weighed about 10 pounds. I'm 5 kilos heavier than when I left. So I thought that shit would fall off because I fluctuate quite a bit, but it just hadn't hadn't been wanting to fall off. I think I've lost 2 kilos out of the 5. But every time she takes her kids to school, she comes back with a big old sack full of that homemade bread, panda sil they call it. It's like a cheese bread. And boy, I say my deal was when I was trying to eat just 1 meal a day, and that worked really good for me. I got down there to kind of where I wanted to be, and since I've been back, she just keeps feeding me and keeps feeding me. Yeah, I'll tell her, babe, I can't be. I don't want to eat. I'll just eat one, and then I'll sit down and eat. I'll eat 4 or 5 of them, about the size of biscuits. So I'm gonna get back on track. Still, what is today? The 27th, I think. 27. So it's been about, I don't know, 9-10 days somewhere along in that I hadn't had a cigarette, and it's been really difficult this time too. I don't remember it being this hard to quit the last few times I quit. I hadn't had cigarettes since I've been in the Philippines. Well, I had one the day I got here. I kind of told her I was going to quit. So before she arrived on the airplane, I smoked the last cigarette there at the Cebu Airport, or the airport casino hotel that I was at. And then as soon as she got here, I ain't had one since. And I guarantee you, there's been a couple times I could smoke a cigarette that long. I've really been craving them. I keep, I've got this vape, and I've got the snuff that's helped me, but I've really struggled with it this time. But I'm going on 10 days. It's getting easier, so I'm gonna stick with it. I know that the cigarettes are bad for you. I was getting where I was coughing and kind of short of breath, so it feels good to be back, folks. It really does. I was going to make a video about kind of the cost of living and stuff that in the United States versus here. I know it's all. You just wouldn't believe it. You really wouldn't believe how much money I spent while I was in the United States just for a month. And I got back here, I've got out 20,000 pesos when I first got here. Hadn't even used that. Hadn't even used half of that. So it's just so much. 20,000 pesos, probably 350 bucks, somewhere in there. It's just, your money just goes so much further over here, folks, and I would have damn near all of it, but we went out and done a little shopping a couple of times, and I think I spent $100 one time and $100 the last time at the grocery store. Other than that, I hadn't spent no money, and it's just, I don't see how people do it in the United States, especially on a pension. If you're on a pension, I'd get my ass to the Philippines, folks. I mean, you can rent you an apartment, not worry about food, not worry about living, folks. If you're on a pension in the United States, you're probably paycheck to paycheck. And I'm not saying you won't be paycheck to paycheck here, because I usually kind of spend whatever I've got. I'm usually, well, I've got this much left, let's spend it, kind of deal. But you can actually save some money over here, folks. It's just everything's much cheaper. It's really unbelievable. I think that's, as you can see, I'm back out here on the porch. This is usually my hangout. Me and Trina sit out here and drink our coffee and shoot shit, watch our little videos on our little phone screens that everybody's addicted to, and inside there, how I can get up and away from all the chaos, the noisy kids and that kind of stuff. So this kind of my go-to. This kind of where I hang out and just kind of laid back, and got everything I want. Got my little hot pot set up right here. Serena makes sure we always have, like I say, fresh bread to eat, and that hot pot and water and everything else you can think of up here. Yeah, got everything I need, folks. Get out of there. Quit eating all the almonds. Gotta watch these Filipinas, folks. They'll go through your trail mix, and they'll pick out all the good stuff and leave you with the shit. She's bad about getting all the almonds out. Ain't that right?
No.
Huh?
No.
As you're chewing on an almond, look what she did. She got all the almonds picked out of there. You try to get them to shake on down to the bottom.
Wait, we changed.
See, that's why I can't lose no weight, folks.
The change, baby.
She keeps getting all these cookies and putting it on me.
No matter what, I love you.
Yeah, but you trying to make me fat on purpose. You trying to make me fat so the rest of the Filipinas don't try to get me, try to steal me. Is that what you're doing?
How smart you are.
I knew it. I knew it. I'm on to you though, baby.
You're so smart, baby.
Well, you gotta watch them. She's got this deal. She gets mad when I put on deodorant too. I think it's
I want to smell your armpit.
I think it-
natural smell.
natural. I think it's so when I go outside, I'll nobody won't stand next to me. I know what she's doing. She's not fooling anybody.
No, you're wrong what you're thinking.
That's wrong. Bola bola.
I just want to smell your natural, what is that? Natural.
It's funk. That's what we call it in the United States. Funk. B.O. Body odor.
Natural aroma.
Aromas. Yeah.
That's why I don't want you to put anything in your armpit.
No deodorant.
No deodorant.
You gotta watch them, folks.
Because you are only mine. Just mine.
Only. What you got there, baby? She been getting me this tea that had what is that?
This tea make me sexy. This is my secret weapon.
It's working, baby. Well, what was that with the dragon fruit that you got me?
Dragon fruit.
That tea.
It's not tea.
Or
it's
coffee.
Coffee. DTX 500. Oh, DTX 500 coffee mix. It's really good. Very, very healthy for you.
She got me hooked on it, and then she let me run out, and I ain't got no more. Now
We need to buy tomorrow.
I'm down to this sugar-free stuff, and I think that's what's causing my belly to act all crazy. Is that sugar-free? It's got the Splenda and fake creamer or whatever in it. It's supposed to be. No more.
But you don't drink that anymore.
Well, I wouldn't be drinking it if I had that detox coffee that you got me hooked on.
No, I want to get tomorrow.
Huh?
I need to get some tomorrow.
Where do you get it at?
Just by the corner.
What's that? What's the name of that bread that you get?
Oh, cheese bread.
Ooh.
Malunggay cheese bread. So delicious.
She didn't get me none of that this morning either, folks.
Because Jake is not
Because Jake didn't go to school, I didn't get no bread today.
no bread today.
But I'm not griping because every day I tell her I'm not eating it.
But
I'm not.
tomorrow I will get some tomorrow. I will drive over there to get some.
I told them we had brownout. Told them we had brownout yesterday that you didn't prepare me for.
Because I didn't know.
How come you didn't know you're supposed to be on top of this stuff?
Well, maybe I am not really in Facebook too much.
Too much? That's where you learn on Facebook? Look at there. She's probably making me a big old glass of coffee. Nope, I'm wrong again. She's making her. I see how this is.
Make me sexy this. So, girls, you need to drink this tea every night. If you want a sexy like me,
Baby, you think I need some sexy
what are you
tea?
waiting for?
What am I waiting for? You think I need sexy tea?
Nah, you don't need to. You're sexy.
I'm sexy
enough.
anyway.
You're sexy enough for me, baby.
I'll have to agree with you, baby.
Huh?
I'll have to agree with you on that. I'm one sexy MFer.
Exactly right.
I said you was trying to get me to start smoking again because you missed the smell of cigarettes.
No,
No, not
I
true.
don't like it, baby.
You don't like the smell of cigarettes?
No, I hate. I'm glad that you stopped smoking though. Because if not, it's look like we are both smoking. Because from the smoke from you goes to my lungs, so it's worse.
It's worse secondhand smoke.
Like
But she likes the tobacco. She likes the tobacco.
tobacco is good because as long as I can smell the smoke.